Hi Beauts, Fanny Ann here, and today we're going to do some more Britishness. And apparently there's like a survey online of people across the world, things that they find weird about Great Britain. When I think about some of the stuff that we do, it is quite weird. What? Apparently having 2 taps of water on one sink is absurd, having one steaming hot and one freezing cold. I feel like, you know, if you want some really hot water, then you go to the hot water tap, and if you want some cold water, you go to the cold water tap. If you want a mixture, then you let it mix in the sink. Oh, okay, no. It is true. You either wash your hands with boiling water or you wash your hands with cold water. There's no in between. We don't have a one tap system. You're either scolding yourself or you're getting frostbite. Just don't wash your hands then. People didn't understand why accents change every 50 miles, which is true. We have a lot of regional accents. We have a lot of accents. Considering we're quite a small place, if I hear someone from London, I can't really tell the difference that much from my accent. Only a tiny bit, depends on where they're from London. But we have many an accent, so no wonder people get a bit confused. Some people don't really understand why we still have a royal family. I'm not a huge royalist. I couldn't really give any sort of shit. It's part of our heritage. We have a queen and, you know, and a princess and princes and all that. I don't really understand why we do. But it just means that she gets to put her face on all of the money. So, that's a good thing. I mean, if I was queen, I'd want my face to be all over the money. We seem to have like a lot of homicidal rates in tiny little villages all around Great Britain, and people are a bit confused as to why such quaint little nice villages have a lot of people killing each other. I don't know the answer to that question. Maybe they drive themselves mad, the fact that they live in a tiny village and there's no one around. Sorry. One American man got pretty upset about our orange juice, and he said this: "I'm an American who lives in Britain and I've embraced your culture and people. My carts are now trolleys, my second floor is now the first, and I get there via a lift instead of an elevator. And I have more flavours of Kit Kats than I know what to do with." We love a Kit Kat here. There are so many flavours of Kit Kat. Not as many as Japan, they seem to have a lot of different flavours, but we love a Kit Kat. I love your queen, I eat your pies, I get violently drunk on your beer. But one thing that has baffled me about this country, you call orange juice pulp juicy bits. They are literally the least juicy parts of a glass of juice, and not one single British citizen has been able to explain this one. We like to call them juicy bits, because they're the bit of the orange juice that has the juice in them. Yes, they're pithy, pulpy mush and there's no juice about them at all, but we like to call them juicy bits, because it sounds funny, and it's some sort of sexual innuendo on a carton of juice. I love orange juice with juicy bits in it. I love a pulp. Pulp's all for me. I don't want smooth. Ever. Another person who lives in Spain said about English people, "Why are you so loud on holiday? I see you on TV and you're so reserved and measured. Then you come to my country for holiday and I can hear you coming from a mile away." Because that's what we do when we're on a holiday. Because we're finally out of a rainy country and we lose our fucking minds. And we're not reserved or measured. Maybe you're watching too much Downton Abbey. We're not as reserved as people think we are. I'm sorry to disappoint. I do not own a top hat or a monocle. And I do not drink tea. I'm sorry if I've bursted all your British bubbles. But our accent's still pretty cool. People don't know what HP sauce is. To be honest with you, I don't really fucking know what HP sauce is. It's brown sauce, basically. I hate it. I hate the taste of it. Brown sauce we put on a full English breakfast if you don't like ketchup. I don't understand brown sauce. The fact that it's called brown sauce is gross. I mean, with tomato ketchup, you kind of know it's got tomatoes in it. But brown sauce is literally just brown sauce. It's disgusting. If you come to England, don't eat it. Common pronunciations perplex some people. Okay, so we have a place called Leicester, or Leicester Square in London, and to other people, yes, it does have 3 syllables, but to us it has 2, because it's Leicester, not Leicester. It's not Leicester Square, it's Leicester Square. People don't like the fact that our milk is in pints and not like gallons or litres, so we have a 1 pint, which is a tiny little one, and then we have 2 pints, 4 pints, 6 pints. And then in America, I know that you have gallons. I don't even know how much of a gallon is, but when I see it on TV, why would you need that much milk in your house? How can you lift that thing up to pour out a bowl of cereal? I don't understand. You know, we distance stuff in like miles and not kilometres. I don't really know. I just know miles. If someone says to me like miles, I'm like, yep. Or if we do weights, we don't do kilograms, we do stones and pounds. So if someone said to me I'm this many kilograms, I'll be like, well, what is that in stone? Because I don't understand what you're talking about. Apparently we've got Pancake Day completely wrong. There's a fucking Pancake Day and everyone eats crepes with lemon juice. As an American living in the UK, I can tell you what a slap in the face that was. I mean, at some level they are just lying about a whole day and there is no maple syrup, just maple flavoured syrups and treacle. Okay, this is very true. Growing up when I was younger, I assumed that pancakes were crepes, and that's what I thought pancakes were, because that's what our Pancake Day was. I like lemon and sugar on my pancake. Sometimes I'll go for whipped cream, sometimes I'll go for golden syrup. Pancakes in America and most other places are the thick ones that you put butter on and you drizzle maple syrup all over it. Don't get me wrong, it looks fucking banging and I'd love a tasteful of it. But that's not what pancake is to me. On Pancake Day we make crepes and we put lemon and sugar on it, and we have like 4. We roll them up and then like, sprinkle sugar over them and then like, drizzle lemon juice. They're banging. They are banging. I feel like if I had the American ones I'd probably be sick because they look so thick and stodgy. Yeah, we're doing it wrong. Maybe we should just call it Crepe Day. I may have pancakes tonight. Most people don't seem to understand our beloved children's TV characters back in the 80s. For example, Mr. Blobby. Now I'll put a picture in of Mr. Blobby and you will see why people... I used to love him when I was little, don't get me wrong. I was a big Mr. Blobby fan. Huge. But he is creepy as shit. Did you see? Mate, even the song was creepy. I kind of get that one. Fair play to you. Apparently, even simple sayings confuse some Americans. Some man said, I'm in the UK right now. Came from the US. Everyone always wants to make sure I'm alright. Even when I think I look normal, I am alright. Thank you very much. We do assume that everyone is miserable in our country, so we want to make sure that they're having a good time. That's why we ask you if you're okay 24/7. But the thing is, I get that all the time anyway because I have resting bitch face. This is my normal face. And then people just assume that I'm angry with them or that I'm upset. I'm not. I'm just normal and resting my face. Which is polite. It's just what we do. I'm sorry. Some American actually said, the Ministry of Silly Walks, is this really required? Now if you don't know, that is a Monty Python sketch. The Ministry of Silly Walks. And if you don't know Monty Python, then why are you even watching TV? Because Monty Python is amazing. Yes, it's crazy British humour, I'm not going to lie. Might be a bit weird to some people, but Monty Python is classic. And they have a sketch called The Ministry of Silly Walks where John Cleese or various other Monty Python actors walk around doing silly walks, and some American generally thought that was a real thing. It's not. But if it was going to be a real thing, it probably would be in Britain. People generally seem to be baffled by cricket. Cricket. I watched for way too long on a flight once, and all I picked up was that it defies all other sports and follows no consistent reasoning. It's very true. I have no idea what cricket is about. I literally have no clue. All I know is they have huge shin pads on and there's like wooden things they've got to hit. Never ever. I'm British and I have no fucking idea what cricket is about. So don't ask me, I just don't know. Google it. Some people are a bit weirded out about certain TV shows we let get aired. For instance, how could you let Geordie Shore happen? I agree with you. Person who wrote this, I agree with you. How could you let... I'm from England and I fucking hate reality shows. I hate The Only Way is Essex. I'm from Essex and it makes me so angry thinking that then people are on TV making us look like shit. Geordie Shore. Anything like that where all it is people getting famous for fucking on TV and doing drugs and drinking and just cheating on each other on TV. Don't even get me started because I get so angry about it that people are confused about our national cuisine. One person said, why does London have so many fried chicken shops? It's insane. They're like on one block. I don't know why we have so many chicken shops. People like chicken. I mean, I like chicken. But it does confuse me why. I mean, in my hometown alone, there must be about 6. I mean, you don't need that many. There is like 5 McDonald's in Harlow. 5. I don't need that much burgers or chicken. And to be honest with you, I doubt it's even chicken. It's probably pigeon. because there's a lot of pigeons in London. They seem to be disappearing. They seem to be a bit perplexed about our celebrities. For instance, someone said, Carl Pilkington, what a strange, beautiful, stupid man. Now, if you don't know who Carl Pilkington is, I will put a picture in.
We're always making more and more stuff, right, in the world. You know, big buildings, big planes, big boats and that. Will we ever get to a point where all this is too heavy for the world to handle?
If you still don't know who he is, look him up because he's fucking hilarious. This man was discovered by Ricky Gervais. He was like a executive producer on one of his shows, and Ricky Gervais started talking to him and realised how much of an idiot he is. And he is so stupidly brilliant that you have to watch him. I can't explain what he's like unless you see him. Like, some of the stuff he says makes so much sense, but you think, no one would say that normally. What a weird thing to say. I can't explain what Carl Pilkington's like unless you see him. YouTube him, you'll be pleasantly surprised about how much of a genius that man is. And his head looks like an orange. He's got a very round head. They're horrified by some of the spreads that we have. Someone said, Marmite, why the hell do you hate yourselves? I agree. Marmite is fucking disgusting. Marmite, Vegemite, Bovril. I don't know what Bovril is. All I know it's some sort of like meat-based spread that tastes like shit. And then we got these little like cracker things and we dipped them in Marmite and called them Twiglets. And people eat them. And they're grim. Marmite is so gross. I can't even handle living in England. I may have to move. This one makes me laugh because I've done something like this before. People are a bit confused about British expressions. For example, bollocks equals bad and dog's bollocks equals good. It does. If someone says to you, you're the dog's bollocks, you're right on track to being a great human. If it's got a dog in front of it, you're in for a win. If it hasn't, shame. Another phrase is, take the piss. How does that even happen? I'll tell you how. If someone says, don't take the piss, it basically means, take the mickey out of me, don't be mean to me, don't pick on me, don't take the piss. I don't know how you take someone's piss. I mean, you could try. It'd be really weird. Maybe we could film it and put it on British TV, because that's what we do. People are very confused as to why we butter sandwiches. I thought about this, and it does confuse me. I get why we butter toast, because toast, you know, is nice with butter, but it all melts and it's delicious and drips down your chin with jam. Jelly, sorry. Jam. It's jam. It's goddamn jam. But I don't understand why we butter sandwiches. I mean, sandwiches, you like the filling, that's the point. You put something in it, like ham or something. Why do you have to put butter in it? I don't understand why we do it. I still do it though. If I make a sandwich, I still butter the slices. But I don't understand why I butter the slices. Be prepared for all that if you come to England. Be prepared for all of it. And it rains a lot. A lot. It rained today. And I'm looking outside the window now and it's grey outside. Thank you so much for coming and seeing me today. I really appreciate it, as I always will and always do. Push all those lovely little buttons at the bottom. Subscribe, like, share, fave, all of that jazz. Remember to follow your dreams no matter how small they are. And I'll see all of you beautiful people in the next one. Bye! Pancakes, I love pancakes, they make me a happy Peter. I am happy, la 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 la.